Hi, friends. I'm so happy to see you all today. This is a fun surprise for those of you who were expecting to see Jalen. My apologies. There was a quick change in the schedule, and I apologize. I'm a couple minutes late too, just getting the last minute things together. But we are here and we are ready to go and we are very excited. So we are actually going to be making tabletop hand soccer. That's what we're gonna be making and playing. So what you're gonna need is paper. You can use any color you want, tape and scissors. And I only found a little bit of tape. I hope I have enough. Some chopsticks or a pen or a pencil or something like that. And then you're gonna need paper clips or a marble. You can also use markers, and I'll show you where that comes in later. So since the flyer wasn't posted earlier, this morning, I'm gonna give you some time to go grab the supplies. So those are, again, paper, any color, any size, any kind, scissors, tape, also any kind, any size, color of tape, and chopsticks, or really just something that's gonna hold our goal up. So it could be popsicle sticks too, it could be a spoon, it can really be anything sturdy and strong. And then for when we play, we're gonna need paper clips or a marble or something like that. So go grab it and come on back here. Hope you were able to grab all the supplies that you need, and we are going to get started. So basically what we're doing is we're going to make a goal for ourselves. You can do this in two ways, and I'll show you how to make both. The first is for soccer, or you can also do it for football. And I'm talking about American football, but I guess they're both technically for football, because those of you who don't live in America would call soccer football. Let us know in the comments which one you call it. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna make the goals for soccer. And what we're gonna do is you need a piece of paper. Now, if it's a regular size printer paper, we're gonna hold it and cut it what would be the folded hamburger way. If you wanna fold it first the hamburger way and then cut it down the middle, you can do that. So we have our two papers for our goals for that. And now we are actually going to do that again. So we have two papers cut in half, but this paper, we are actually going to fold it. I'm holding it the longer way. So the taller side is face up rather than the shorter side being face up. So I have it taller, and I'm gonna fold the corner down as far as it can go until it reaches the end of the paper, so that I have a point on top and I have a triangle. Kind of looks like a sailboat a little bit. And I'm gonna cut two things. I'm gonna cut my corner, my bottom off over here, and then I'm gonna cut my corners so that I have two triangles left. And what that's gonna do is when we make our goal, it's going to be the, I don't know if you can see, well, there we go. The corner, the end part of my goal, okay? So I'm gonna cut, and I'm gonna show you how to do this again with my second one. So the first thing we're doing is we're making the soccer net. I cut off the ends, and now I'm gonna cut my big square into two triangles in half. Certainly not perfect. Yours does not have to be perfect either. I'm gonna put these on the side, and I'm gonna show you how to do it again. So for those of us just joining us, we are making two types of tabletop games, soccer and football. So you need paper, scissors, tape, chopsticks or popsicle sticks. And then to play the game, you need, oh, one of my paper clips ran away. Paper clips or marbles. So we already cut out one piece of paper into 2 rectangles. And then we did that a second time, but then we cut our rectangle into 2 triangles. So I'm going to show you how to do that one more time. You hold your paper up so that it's tall instead of short. And you take one corner and fold it over to the other side so that the top makes a peak, kind of like a sailboat. Then I have a triangle flap here. I'm going to cut off the rectangle on the bottom and then cut along my folded line. And these are going to be our soccer nets. They're not really nets. If you wanted to get fancy, you can certainly poke holes in the paper to make it a net, but we're not going to get that fancy. Okay, next comes one of the fun parts, which is decorating our soccer nets. So I'm going to show you 2 different options for how you can decorate it, and you certainly don't have to decorate it, but you can if you want to. So the first option, I'm just looking for a black marker in my marker set. Here we go. Is you can make it look like a net. Now to do that, we're going to draw diagonal lines in one direction and then again in the other direction. So I'm going to take the thick part of my marker, because I have both, but it really does not matter. And instead of drawing with the paper, I'm going to draw diagonally. So as if I went to the corner and I'm using the 2 lines in the corner and drawing a 3rd line to make a triangle. And now I'm going to keep following that line to make diagonal lines across my whole paper. If you want to put down a piece of scrap paper on the bottom, you can, so that you don't get marker on wherever you're working. Now, we used to play this game all the time when I was in school, so I'm excited to play it again. So now that I have all my lines going one way, I'm going to draw my lines going the other way. So to know where to start, I'm going to go to my corner and see where the 2 lines make my corner and draw one more line to make a triangle. And now I'm just going to follow that line and draw diagonals all the way across. I don't know if you guys can tell, but to me, it is starting to look like a net. Well, that one was a big space. Okay, I have the outside of my net. Now I'm going to take 2 of my triangles and do the same thing. Just draw my lines so that it kind of looks like a net. And the triangles kind of look like a pyramid, actually, don't you think? So I have one done. Just going to do the second one. Okay, now we're going to tape this first one together to make our goal. So what we're going to do is the side that we colored is going to go on the outside. It's going to be plain on the inside. And we are going to have our 2 triangles with the longest side of the triangle facing out. And then the 2 short sides, one's going to be taped to our goal and one is going to be on the table. Okay, so I'm going to cut a little piece of tape. I have to find the end of my tape. And I'm going to put it, I have my stripes, my netting is on the one side and that part is down. I'm going to put half of my piece of tape on one side, and then I'm going to take my triangle, also put it upside down so that the L part connects to my netting and the diagonal triangle part is on the outside, and I'm going to tape the other side. And now I'm going to do the same thing with my other piece of netting. You have any questions, don't be shy to comment. And now I have my goal. Ta-da. Now it could stand up on its own, but if you wanted to make it, oh, you know what? We can actually, it's supposed to go this way. Sorry, I put it upside down. The diagonal parts are supposed to go so that it looks like a soccer ball. And now it can stand up, especially if you use some sturdier paper, or this is where you can use your chopsticks to stand it up. If you wanted to, you can put chopsticks right inside there. I don't think mine needs chopsticks. It's standing up pretty well. So this is one of my soccer goals. So I don't know if you guys can see here how it's standing up. I'm going to try and show you. That's a good angle to look at. So you can really see my triangles and my rectangle coming together. So I'm going to put this one on the side. And now I'm going to decorate my other goal. And for this one, I'm going to do something a little bit more fun. I'm going to make just little designs all around, because you really can make it your own and you can make it however you want. So I'm going to just take my different colors and decorate it. Oh, you know what? At the same time, I should probably decorate. Oh, I'll decorate those differently. Let me know how you decide to decorate it. And I'm sorry there's no supplies poster posted. We will post one at the end of the video. But in case you're joining us now, you need paper, scissors, tape, and if you need chopsticks or popsicle sticks. And then you also might need to play the game, some paper clips or marbles. So, kind of looks like flowers a little bit. Okay, I think this will be the last one. So that's my outside of my goal. I think for these, I'm just going to do some squiggles to make it nice. And comment below also if you want to tell me what your favorite sport is to play. I don't know if I have a favorite sport, but I definitely know that I used to play on the volleyball team in my school. And that was fun because I did it with all my friends. I did try out for the basketball team once, but I didn't make the team. But that's okay because I didn't even really know the rules of basketball. So it would have been hard for me to play. Adding some polka dots to mine. Now let's put some let's do some lines. What to do next? Maybe I'll do some more polka dots. Kind of liking the polka dots. Okay, one more set of polka dots and we are good to go. All right, Now we're going to tape like we did the first one. So I'm going to put down my first one so you guys can see that we did the L part of the triangle touching and the long part, I guess, facing out. So we're going to do that again. I'm going to put tape on either side of the blank side of my goal. And then I'm going to put L part of my triangle touching and the long part of my triangle out. The tape is sticky. And now turn it over and we have our goal. Okay, we're done with our soccer nets. Now let's make our football goals. So for the football goals, I'm going to trace a little bit so I know where I want to cut. And we're basically making a letter Y. But it's not going to be a triangle letter Y. It's going to be kind of like this of a letter Y. So I'm going to draw that shape. See how it looks like a letter Y? And now I'm going to cut around it. So not on the line. I'm going to cut around that line. Now I just have to go on the inside. And there you go. See how it looks like a Y? I don't know if you can see here. Hi, everyone. See how it looks like a letter Y a little bit? So I'm going to make one more just like this. So I'm going to do the same thing I did the first time. I'm going to take my blank piece of paper and I'm going to draw my 3 lines. I guess it's kind of like a U a little bit. And then my line down. And I'm going to cut it out. These are for our football goals. I guess football nets, but no, I think they're football goals actually. These are all my scraps. And these are my 2 football goals. They're not even, so I'm actually gonna cut them a little bit so they're more even. You don't have to, you could leave them not even too, but I made them more even. And now I'm going to show you these really need the chopsticks or popsicle sticks. So I'm going to open up my chopsticks because that's what I had. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to tape 2 chopsticks to either of the goal posts. And then this will just be hanging out in the middle. So if you have chopsticks that are both sides, the same size on each side, it doesn't matter. But if you have a side that one side is thinner than the other, you're going to put the thickest side down and the thinner side taped to the paper. So I want to make sure I secure this pretty well. If you want to decorate the goalposts, you can too. But I like the decoration of just having the lines there. I think it looks nice. Okay, pretty secure on that side. Now, oh, my tape is very sticky today. I'm going to tape down the other side. Okay. Okay. I have my goalpost, and when it's time, I'm going to tape the popsicle sticks to the table. Or actually, I just thought of a really great idea. I'm going to be right back. I am getting some Play-Doh. I just thought of this now because I had the Play-Doh right next to me. I think we're going to use the Play-Doh to secure it to the table, but we will see. So I need another set of chopsticks for my other goalpost. The Play-Doh is optional. You don't need it. And it can be any kind of Play-Doh that you're reusing. So even if you like to play with Play-Doh, you can still play with it, even if you use it for this. But when I tried it with tape. And I think since I found the Play-Doh, it might actually work better with Play-Doh. So we'll try that and see which one works better. Okay, oh, I finished all my tape, so I guess it's good we found the Play-Doh. All right, now we have to try our games. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up my area. I'm going to put my markers and my scissors away. I have my football goals. Throw out all my scraps. If you want to reuse them for coloring later, you can. I had an extra piece of paper. We'll put that on the side too. Okay, I think since we made the soccer nets first, we're going to do the soccer game first. Now, like I said, you can use paper clips or you can use marbles to play this game. What we're going to do is I'm going to set up one soccer net. And the other soccer net. Oh, so you can put them up this way, or you can put them lower down and it looks a little bit more like a soccer net. Can you see? There's one soccer net and there's the other soccer net. Table's not so big. Oh, and if you want to tape them to the table or use the popsicle sticks, you can. My fan is on, so it keeps blowing them away. But if you put them really far on the table, each person gets a goal, and you use the paper clip or the marble to flick it and try and get it into the goal. Now, I don't have anybody to play with, but the idea is if this is my goal, I'm trying to flick it, and if it flicks to my goal, I'm going to try and stop it. Can you see the paper clip? I think you can. So then I want to score it into the other person's goal. And similar with the football, I'm going to show you how to stand it up. So take one of the football nets and you can either tape it to the table or let me show you what I meant with the Play-Doh. So we're going to open up one of the containers of Play-Doh. Can't get it out. Oh, here it comes. Nope, doesn't come yet. There we go. I'm going to take a nice little chunk of it. I'm going to roll it into a ball. Not quite a ball, but close enough. And I'm going to put it down, flatten it a little bit. I'm going to do the same thing again. Rolling it up, flattening it a little bit. And then I'm going to put my chopsticks, see that, into my Play-Doh. So if you don't have more tape or you don't want to try taping it, but you do have Play-Doh, You can just roll the Play-Doh into the balls, flatten it onto the table so it sticks a little bit, and then stick your popsicle stick or chopsticks into it. How do you like my football field? And with this, you sort of have to fling it or throw it and see if you get it into the net, get it through. So again, I don't have anyone to play with, but I think you get the idea. I hope you had fun. There you are. Nope, still not. There we are. I hope you guys had fun making our soccer nets and our football nets, or football goals and soccer goals together. I hope you will play and send us pictures of you and your families playing. And I hope you have you're having a really fun sports week with us with Get Your Play Online. I'm wearing my Get Your Play Online t-shirt today. And I hope that you come back to watch our bedtime stories tonight at 7 o'clock and 9 o'clock. And you come back for all of our really fun activities tomorrow. Send us your pictures, and always remember, we're here and have fun activities all day long. Bye, everyone.